Hello and welcome to the latest Matchday Live. I'm your host Jack McIndoe and we're taking you through live matchday commentary of Liverpool versus Chelsea this afternoon. A win would, I think, more or less box off Champions League football given the big fixtures come at the end of the season, but ideally Liverpool can hopefully get more or less 2 feet in the Champions League top 5 positions anyway. Reds, how are we? Hope you've all had a fantastic start to your weekend, whatever you're getting up to. It's nice and sunny on Merseyside, which is fantastic. So yeah, if you are in Liverpool, enjoy the sunshine. Quite a bit of a rarity, especially in England, when you get a bit of sunshine anyway. But Reds, yeah, straight into the start 11 for Liverpool anyway. Rio Ingemua starting against his former side anyway. Obviously come through the Chelsea Academy, and Liverpool very much, not just Liverpool, but a whole host of big European clubs were vying for the signature of Rio Ingemua, and Liverpool, thankfully, we got hold of him because he's a fantastic footballer and hopefully will be starting for Liverpool for many years to come anyway, which he will be. But we'll get straight into the start 11. You've probably seen it on the bottom of the video printer. But we'll get straight to it. Giorgio Mamardashvili back between the sticks. Obviously, he has been out for the last couple of weeks due to obviously that injury that he did sustain a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, Curtis Jones, I've got it set up as playing right back. Put my glasses on. Curtis Jones, Kanate, Virgil van Dijk and Milos Kerkez makes up the back line with Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis McAllister in the two number 6. The pivot positions anyway, Frimpong, Dominic Szoboszlai, Rio Ingemua and Cody Gakpo leading the line for Liverpool this afternoon. And for the visitors, obviously Jurgensen is in goal, Colwill, Fofana and Hato. The midfield of Gusto, Andre Santos, Saicedo, Cucurella and obviously Cole Palmer and Enzo Fernandez and João Pedro leading the line for the Blues. In terms of the bench for Liverpool as well, obviously Alexander Isak is back on the bench, which is a big boost for everyone, and especially if you are a Sweden international fan anyway, and mainly Liverpool because we're selfish. We want every single player to be ready and ready to go, not just for the back end of this season, but mainly into next year as well and beyond. So yeah, Isaac's back on the bench, Chiesa, Joe Gomez, Kieran Morrison, Ndai, Trey Leone, Andy Robbo, Woodman and Will Wright makes up the bench. Obviously the missing players currently, as we know, Alisson's still out, Bajcetic, Hugo Ekitike, Endo, Giovanni Leone and Mohamed Salah as well. Chelsea have got Garnacho, Gittins, Mudryk, as we know he's out for a long time, Neto and Robert Sanchez and Derry as well. So yeah, Chelsea could name about 7 teams in all honesty, couldn't we, given the amount of money they've spent over the last couple of seasons. But yeah, today's game, as always, as it has for Liverpool this season, will present Liverpool with a lot of very interesting challenges, to say the least. If anyone's not seen Chelsea over the last couple, well, this season anyway, I'd say I'd have the fortune to watching them, but they've not been I suppose watching a bit of football from that's not been Liverpool this season has been a bit of a breath of fresh air, really, when you look at the Bayern PSG games anyway over the course of those 2 legs. I suppose those 2 sides are the 2 best footballing sides in the European game this season, and I include Arsenal as well, as much as I personally find it a bit mad the way they play football, but it wins games, and if it wins trophies, then fair enough to the Gunners anyway. You've got to don your hat to them anyway. But yeah, you're happy with that start 11. But yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below in that start 11, Reds. Because I think it was it's great to see Rio in the start 11, giving him an opportunity. He'll have quite a bit about him. We want him to be driving that Chelsea backline and create and start a lot of attacking opportunities. The goals against obviously Newcastle at the beginning of the year was fantastic, and hopefully that does continue going into next season as well. But not just for Rio, but for any new signing, any young player as well that plays for Liverpool. Just about getting game time and taking the opportunity with both hands, really, as well. And yeah, the main thing in terms of Chelsea, Enzo Maresca, as we know, did depart Chelsea a couple of months ago anyway, and then they had Potter, then they've had many other managers following suit anyway. Obviously, we all remember the Roman Abramovich era of Chelsea, merry-go-round of managers anyway, in terms of managers coming in, managers going out. But in the Roman Abramovich era of Chelsea, it was a very successful period for them in English football and in European competition as well. Obviously, Didier Drogba rescuing Chelsea out of the mire against Bayern Munich at the back end of that game as well. So, yeah, it's interesting. I think obviously the trophies haven't followed in recent times. Obviously, with the Blue Coat ownership, there's been a lot of Chelsea protests this season. Just recently as well, their last game that they had, and you can understand the Chelsea fans' frustration as well. It's just a case of spending money isn't Chelsea's issue. It's about their structure as well. I think they've spent many years, as we know, if anyone's analysed Chelsea, buying a load of Brighton's technical staff, getting the scouts, getting the management as well, even buying Brighton players as well, Saicedo, Cucurella as well. So they've raided Brighton, and Brighton are probably looking behind them going, lads, yeah, he's a blows in the table, and that's just, it's mad, isn't it? You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have a clue how to run a football club, you can't go anywhere in football anyway. So fair play to Brighton, especially if they do finish above Chelsea this season as well. That would be funny again. And yeah, if Brighton get European football, and especially if Brentford do as well. But yeah, the visitors today, you look at their side in terms of João Pedro, a top player that was not just linked with Chelsea, but he was linked with Liverpool and big European sides as well. He's a lad with a lot of quality, bit of a temperament, temper about him anyway, but I suppose most strikers and most professional footballers, you've got a bit of bite to them anyway. But yeah, I just think he's suffered really in a case of, obviously, Cole Palmer. He's been absolutely off it this season, in all honesty. Obviously, the couple of seasons that he's had over the last year or so, he's done really well. His output's been really good. But I think in terms of impacting the big games for Chelsea this season, he's been very much missing. Obviously, you take away his penalties over the last couple of seasons, then yeah, he's very good at taking penalties anyway. Obviously, you got Enzo Fernandez, who for me, I don't know if there's any Chelsea fans, let us know your thoughts, but I think he's been one of Chelsea's player of the season. Obviously, Saicedo, last year he was phenomenal, really. Obviously, Andre Santos was a player that did play under Liam Rossigna at Strasbourg last season as well, so you can understand his inclusion in the Chelsea side since Liam Rossigna was in charge at obviously Chelsea over the last couple of months anyway. But obviously with the departure of Liam Rossigna, I think he'll be laughing all the way to the bank due to obviously the amount of money he's going to be getting paid out anyway, as is the most modern era of managers anyway. I do find it a bit mad. Obviously, no one's analysed Chelsea over the last couple of seasons. They just love to give away big, long contracts as well. And if you're a player, I suppose if you want to depart Chelsea, it would be difficult. But if you're happy to sit on the bench and pick up a wage, and yeah, it's fair play to you really. But for all of us, probably if you were professional football and you had a bit of buy, you had a lot of quality as well, you want to be playing games of football. And especially if you've got an opportunity to go to a big side in European football as well, you want to test yourself amongst everyone. You don't want to be sitting on the bench really. But each to their own. Hato, Fofana and Colwell. Obviously Colwell's been decimated with injuries over the last couple of seasons as well. A player that was linked with Liverpool, of course, as we know, signed for big money, as was Fofana. But yeah, Cole used to play for Brighton as well, was it? So was that another Brighton player? And obviously João Hato, that was pictured in Anfield last season. Obviously, I think he was a guest of Ryan Gravenberch or something, wasn't he? So yeah, there was a lot of speculation coming into this season. I think he would have been a very astute signing for Liverpool, but sadly Chelsea just love to spend a load of money anyway, and he's adapted better than I expected really, João Hato, into the Premier League. I knew he'd do well, obviously the speed of the lad, the quality of him on the ball as well. But yeah, I think he can nail down a first team position at Chelsea for a very long time anyway, as long as he stays fit. And obviously Jurgensen as well. One of the many 20 odd goalkeepers Chelsea have got at their football club as well. So Reds, as we know, Frimpong playing down that right hand side, Rio coming in, Cody Gakpo leading the line as well. Bit of a makeshift forward line, as we know. Obviously Isaac on the bench, Ekatike still out for a very long time. But yeah, Liverpool, hopefully we do take it to Chelsea this afternoon, go toe-to-toe against them. It's going to be fascinating. Long term, maybe Frimpong down that right-hand side. But for me, if Liverpool want to be playing a 4-2-3-1 system, or if Arne wants to continue playing this 4-2-2 formation, yeah, I personally think Frimpong's best position is right back, but I think you need the players in front of Frimpong really to give him that license to go forward and that flexibility from a defensive point of view as well. If he was getting covered properly by his number 6 or his central midfield partner. But yeah, it's just all about balance going into next season for Liverpool. We've got loads of talented footballers, but I just think, I don't know how you feel, Ed, the imbalance in this Liverpool team is very evident across the board anyway. A lot of young players for Liverpool. The future's looking bright in that respect. But it's just about getting the right connection with certain individual players as well. Salah leaving, we all know the lad's leaving, even possibly Alisson Becker leaving as well. Apologies, chat. So, which isn't ideal, but it is what it is. Chat, get your score predictions in the comment section below as well. I'm going to go with I'm going to go 2-1 to Chelsea. No, not to Chelsea, to Liverpool, sorry. 2-1 to Liverpool this afternoon. Steve's gone 2-1 to Liverpool. Hopefully that is the case, Steve. Guys, how are we there? Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Hope you're well. Hope you're all well. Reds as well. Frimpong playing mix. It's a bit of a mad one, really, isn't it? We know, obviously, when he played in Germany in the Bundesliga, very high and wide and sometimes inside for Xabi Alonso as well. But in Leverkusen, he had 3 centre-halves to cover him. And he had, obviously, Garcia and it was a Palacios. Obviously, the Argentinian midfielder to cover. Those two were really good in the midfield for Leverkusen. And even, obviously, Granit Xhaka to include in that system as well for Xabi Alonso. So there was a lot of flexibility. I think Garcia signed, was the year after, I think it was. But yeah, but they had the right balance. They had the right two in midfield, and then they had the right setup around Frimpong. And then certainly, obviously, the main lad as well, with Wirtz, they had the right setup to get the best out of him as well, with the forward line. Big up there, Gaz. Gaz has gone 1-1. Hopefully, well, not hopefully. But I could see a lot of goals today. Not a lot of good defending from either of these sides as well, chat. I'll just quickly get up the statistics for you there, chat. So in terms, we'll speak about Liverpool's, obviously, player of the season. I know people are having debates about not picking Dominic Szoboszlai for Liverpool's player of the season, but he is Dom. For me, Doms should run away with every trophy at Liverpool Football Club. That is an offer for the players this season. Obviously, João Pedro, as we mentioned, obviously 20 goals in all competitions for Chelsea this season, 6 assists. Obviously, he's contributed to 26 goals across the board for Chelsea this season. Obviously, second to that in terms of goals and assists contributions is obviously Enzo Fernandez. Obviously, 13 goals, 6 assists in all competitions. Pedro Neto is third in that ranking. He's got 10 goals, 8 assists. 18 goals and assist contributions, and Cole Palmer, we mentioned him before, very much off the boil in respect to what he can produce on a football pitch. I think he'll be very disappointed by this season's contributions. Obviously, injuries haven't helped, but even still, when he's on the pitch, he'll be wanting to do more, certainly. He's had over 2,000 minutes as well, which, for a player of his ability, he should be able to produce a lot more better numbers. In that. That's probably me being a bit too harsh, but yeah, he should be able to do that. He's got 10 goals, 3 assists as well. And then, yeah, so everyone that grew up in that Chelsea era under Roman Abramovich, when Mourinho come in, they were very renowned of having top strikers or a good core of players, Lampard, Terry's, the Drogbas as well. I just look at that Chelsea side, and yes, it's a lot of young players in that side. There's no real Reece James, phenomenal footballer. Probably one of the best right backs in European football if he just stayed fit. I think he's just recently signed a new contract as well, but he is Chelsea through and through. But yeah, if he didn't have an injury hit career, I think he'll be certainly talked upon. He is, but I think the one thing that everyone caveats with Reece James is his injuries. But if he was to stay fit, yeah, I think everyone talks about Trent and his defensive lack of contributions in certain areas, but I think in the European game, I think Reece James, the balance between attacking prowess and defensive stability, I think he's one of the top right backs in the European game when he gets it right as well. Agree to disagree anyway, chat. But yeah, you're looking at that side this season. You mentioned, obviously, with Drogba back in the day, even the Johnsons, to Crespo's. Well, they had absolutely everyone. They had Shevchenko, they had Zola as well. What a footballer he was. Didn't watch him, but obviously watched the documentaries and the highlights and everything. But I haven't got that too good of a memory. But yeah, he's I look at that Chelsea side and going into next season. As for Liverpool as well, they just need more goals, need more quality at the top end of the pitch as well if you want to be getting a more consistent. And which is probably mad when you go, lad, you've signed about 50 players, yes, but in terms of nailed down first teamers, I think they've signed some. João Pedro's a fantastic signing, but they need another João Pedro to very much contribute. Obviously, Pedro Neto's done well. Yeah, but it's just, they need more, in all honesty. But for Liverpool Reds, yeah, Liverpool, I was just looking at statistics as well, chat. We knew Dominic Szoboszlai had a fantastic season, but the first time I actually looked in terms of all his goals and his contributions for a very long time this season. Obviously, 23 goals and assists across the board, really, for Dominic Szoboszlai, and the same is very similar for Hugo Ekitike. Obviously, that's all contributions. So Dom and Hugo Ekitike's contributions has been phenomenal this season. Obviously, Hugo getting 17 goals across the board in all competitions, and for his obviously full season at Liverpool, I think that's very good, in all honesty, chat. I know we're so used to watching Salah get 30 odd, 40 odd goals and assists every season, but he's the Egyptian king. He's a phenomenon, really. But Hugo Ekitike, very disappointed with his injury, but yeah, I think that's a good outing. Sadly, he's just been injured back end of this season, but looking at Dominic Szoboszlai, 13 goals, 10 assists in all competitions. Salah is third in that list. He's got 21 goals and assists, and that's what's mad though, chat. You look at other wingers, and we've all said this, every Liverpool fan, when you're analysing Salah and you're having a debate with your mate that supports whoever, or very biased football fans anyway, going, Salah this, Salah that. No, Salah is a phenomenon. Even in one of his worst seasons at Liverpool, he's got 21 goals and assists across all competitions. There's many wingers, as we can all think, in the Premier League that have actually probably never did 21 goal contributions across the board on a regular, really. That's his normal. And still, that's a very good tally for me. But yeah, Salah's used to be getting 30, 40, 50, isn't he, in a season? And then you look at Cody Gakpo, 9 goals, 7 assists, 16 goal contributions across the board for Cody. Not the figures that he put out last season. Obviously, last year was one of his best season in terms of contributions to Liverpool. And it was a big reason, alongside Mohamed Salah, to winning Liverpool the Premier League last year. So if he is here, Cody, next season, hopefully he can double those numbers anyway. Similar with Ekitike, he set the foundations. Hugo, 17 goals. Now go and get 25 next season. Go and get 30. That will be his goal, as we know with Salah. Salah never used to say his record, but he always had in his head. Every great player, they have in their heads, and occasionally they reveal at the end of the season if they've reached that tally as well. So chat, get your score predictions in the comment section below as well. Do drop a like on the video as well, massively helps out. You'll have Gags and Lola as always, chat. You'll have Gags and Lola after the full-time whistle. Hopefully we're speaking about a result today, Reds, and yeah, hopefully just quickly get the league table up. Not that we like looking at the league table this season, but we will do. Hopefully that we will be top of it next season, come what this season. Obviously, last year we had a celebration at the back end of the season, didn't we? The players were going on holiday. Everyone was probably in a beer garden, or you're having a beverage, wherever, in your house or whatever. And we were celebrating our number 20. Hopefully we can celebrate number 21 next. When we get 21, chat, that's going to be fantastic. But we're all going to celebrate it that bit more if we can leapfrog Manchester United, aren't we? 21 will come eventually, Reds. Fingers crossed. But yeah, Liverpool, a result today would put us on 61 points. And you're looking, a result today, 3 points would seal Champions League fate for us. In all honesty, Reds, especially if some of the results go our way this weekend as well. But yeah, Chelsea sat 9th in the league table, Reds. It was only was it 2 months ago that they were in the top 4, top 5? Should never have sacked Enzo Maresca, who will be Manchester City's new manager come what the end of Pep Guardiola's era as well. He'll do well, Enzo Maresca. He's a good coach, but the way in which Company was given the Bayern Munich job, he was given the seal of approval by Pep Guardiola to go to Bayern. Pep's probably the best person to get a reference off if you're trying to get a job in football anyway. So yeah, Maresca, he'll have he's adored by obviously Pep Guardiola as well, as was Arteta to getting the Arsenal job. It's fascinating in that chat, isn't it? When you've got Bobby Robson, the impact he had on Mourinho, and obviously many great managers in the European game. What a legend Bobby Robson was, but the impact he had on many great managers across the European game when he finished his coaching career, Bobby, and then obviously all the great managers come through there. So yeah, Liverpool 61 points today, Reds. Villa obviously level on points with Liverpool, but at the minute I think they're putting all their eggs in the basket really for Europa League conference. Europa League, not the conference, Europa League football. Congratulations to them as well, Villa. If anyone's missed it, Thursday, they went through against Forest. And Forest fans, if you're ever in a semi-final, speaking from our experience as well, quite rarely we lose semi-finals, but when we do, we do. Don't over-celebrate a first leg. Any football fan, don't. A lot can happen in the second leg. But yeah, Arsenal, well done. Congratulations. They're in the final, but they're going to get absolutely battered by PSG, chat. I'm sorry, any Arsenal fans, but you will. You'll get taught a footballing lesson, as have Liverpool over the course of the last 2 seasons. Yeah. But I suppose if we've been beaten by the champions 2 seasons on the bounce, then sound. But yeah, it's not sound. We want to be beating PSG. We've got the quality in that side to be beating PSG on a good day. But PSG, tell you, they are set up to win, I'd even say 4 or 5 European Cups on the bounce. And I know that might sound mad, but the youthfulness within their side, Paris Saint-Germain, I think Desiree Doué's 19. Obviously, Dembele's 28, 29. But you look at the core of that squad, Zai Emery, and many of those players as well. Kvaratskhelia, I think he's 22, 23, which is absolutely remarkable. PSG, don't be surprised if they go on and win back-to-back European trophies as well, make history in the making over the next 2-3 season period. But knowing our luck, we'll get them again next season and get knocked out. But chat, how are we? Big up there to Trev. How are we, bud? If we can't, Trev, we should be beating them. We should be beating everyone at home, chat, in all honesty, even Paris Saint-Germain's when they rock up to Anfield. Just sadly hasn't been the case this season. Nice one there, Trev. He's still getting sauce with his new house bud anyway. We know he's like, I've told him to start streaming, but yeah, he's waiting on a desk or something. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, Kev will be back soon on his channel, mate. But make sure you're tuning in here, liking and subscribing, guys, whilst he's not here. But nice one, bud. He should be back very soon. But yeah, you know what he's like. waiting on a desk or whatever. Which I find mad. If anyone's you want to stream, really. If you're passionate about streaming for anyone, if you got, like I did all the YouTube all those years ago, yeah, well, I just love talking about Liverpool. Probably a bit too much. But yeah, talk the leg off it anyway. But yeah, so yeah, he'll be back soon. How are we, Dave? Hopefully, Dave, plenty of goals for Liverpool this afternoon, mate. Hopefully, many, many, many more to come as well. Hope you're well, fella. I don't understand why we don't play. Mark, you'd have to ask Arne Slot, chat, in all honesty. And obviously, fair play to the journos in the last presser. As I've said to you, chat, just stop watching the press conferences. I've even Jurgen Klopp's tenure at Liverpool as well. Just obviously, I have to watch the presses for the job and work as well. But if you don't have to watch the press conferences, don't. And not just for Arne, but for any manager or head coach. It's just manager and head coach talk, really, just to fill the columns in the newspapers as well. But fair play to the journalists as well for asking over the last couple of weeks very hard, difficult questions, and questions that needed to be asked from just like us football fans. We haven't got the privilege of being in the press room anyway, but fair play to all the journos over the last couple of weeks as well. But yeah, head coaches and managers can deal with it's part and parcel of getting paid all the millions as well. You've got to deal with the difficult questions and try not react to them as well. And even a couple of mind games in press conferences as well with other managers. Obviously, Fergie was a great at that. Obviously, Shankly as well, and Paisley. Obviously, even though Bob was the quiet fella, but he was a footballing genius as well. So, yeah. Everton Bob used to say, Bob Paisley, he used to carry a lot of weight against opposition teams as well. Same here, Stephen as well. But big up the costs as well. Just whether I've seen it on this side. Oh yeah, sorry there, bud. Yeah, I've just seen it now. It's football and speak, Cotton. In all honesty, mate, it's manager talk, innit? Some of the lines, even Jurgen Klopp. I used to go those seasons where Liverpool were desperately needing a centre half, and we were playing Fabinho, and we just wouldn't sign centre halves. We'd have to wait. Even though we got Canate, great, it was fantastic. But yeah, we were desperately needing a centre half that season. We went out and got Kabak. Great song, a bit like Chiesa as well, but in terms of football and quality, wasn't the greatest anyway. Shout out to Schalke as well. Liverpool's former goalkeeper is back playing football. Loris Karius, and that's fantastic as well. I think one of the most difficult moments for any footballer over the last 10-year period. But he's been able to react, and he's finding his feet, and he's finding his goalkeeping gloves as well in terms of Schalke. Obviously, Schalke's a huge, one of the, I think, the second or third biggest footballing institutions in German football as well. So, fair play to the lad. Yeah, more expectations for me as well. 100% to have. Jack as well. Yeah, please don't be getting banned. Yeah, don't be putting links in the chat there. But yeah, chat, strap yourselves in. We are very much chat. For any newcomers, don't be putting links on it anyway. The only people that can put links in is anyone from Anfield Index, in terms of when we're promoting shows and all that. And or any guests that we've got on as well. All good, mate. All good. But you never walk alone. So yeah, obviously Callum McFarlane. I think I seen this week chat he hasn't got his coaching badges or something. Obviously Will Steele in Ligue 1. He was managing a lot of French sides, and he didn't have his UEFA licenses. Obviously the football club and the coaches get fined, don't they? But if you're good enough to do a job, then fair enough. But I think Callum McFarlane has been very much found out. And we are underway here, Reds. I'm on the Reds. Usually, as I said to you on many occasions this season, when we've won games of football, we always play well when the sun is out at Anfield. Superstition, I know. But yeah, I think expect a lot of goals today, Reds. Especially when the sun's on the Annie Rose end as well in the first half. But yeah, that's... Oh, cameraman must have had a couple of bevies last night. What's he doing? What are you doing, lad? Zoom out. Full on zoom there. But yeah, chat. Liverpool shooting from right to left in the first half, attacking the Andy Road end. Oh, is that going to be a foul? João Pedro's just had a shot there. It's on the edge of the box, just about wide, but it's like the Liverpool players were playing in slow motion there. I think there was a foul given in the build-up to that. And João Pedro's complaining about something anyway. But yeah, as always, chat. If you are a pro subscriber, if you are a pro subscriber, Reds, obviously the lads will be taking you through in the post-match raw, all the instant post-match analysis. Dave, Trev, and I think it might be Carl today as well. So get involved with that. If you are a pro subscriber, head over to the sound studio after the full-time whistle in the Discord. And you'll be able to listen to the lads live as that pod's getting recorded. Ball into Cole Palmer on the edge of the box here. It's been all Chelsea in the first couple of minutes. Comfortable for Mamardashvili. But you can't be giving Cole Palmer any time or space on the ball and around the vicinity of the box. Probably got one of the worst celebrations in football, but that's another show for another day anyway. But yeah, I think he tried to trademark that chat, didn't he? Which is mad. The game's gone when you got footballers trying to trademark celebrations. Yes, if you're an elite top player, then maybe. If it's like a massive part of your brand. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty sure Morgan Rogers done it before him anyway, or vice versa. But yeah, Liverpool at the minute, 3 minutes in, literally haven't even touched the ball. Probably only touched the ball about twice. Chelsea, a long searching ball down the left-hand side. Cucurella, miscontrolling that. Down the left, Curtis bringing that ball under his spell. Obviously, make sure you do check out the transfer show as well with Dave and Trev, the latest one. Obviously, that was out yesterday. I was just going to mention Curtis Jones, and surely that's got to be a foul. And well done, Milos. Milos Kirk has done fantastic. Liverpool got a free kick on the edge of the box, 25 yards from goal, quite central there. But I was just going to mention, obviously, Curtis Jones. Make sure you do check out the transfer show, Reds. That was out yesterday on the YouTube. If you're a pro subscriber, you'll be able to listen to that in its full entirety as well. But there was a lot of talk from the lads of Curtis Jones, where his future does lie at Liverpool. Obviously, Inter Milan and other clubs are sniffing around Curtis. I tell you, if we lose Curtis for 15 million, 20 million, that'd be a joke in reality, because you look at the transfer fees that English players have gone for over the last 5-year period, even awful ones for that matter as well. Conor Gallagher went for, 40 odd million or whatever it was. He's an alright player, Gallagher, but he's not worth that much. Can it be another free kick from Dom here? Wouldn't put it past him here. 25, 30 yards from goal. It's within his range. Usually he's been banging these in from the cop end anyway. Oh, that's a fantastic camera angle there. So I say, go on, production manager, get that camera angle back on, lad. Szoboszlai, today, don't worry about doing that. It's just absolutely right at the wall. Rio and Gamua, first couple of touches on the ball. Down the left, getting booed. Gravenberg! Oh, get in! Edge of the box. Absolutely finessed that into the top right corner. Where's that been, Gravenberch, all season? There we go, lads. And I've said he's better going forward. Get him high up the pitch anyway. And that's what he can produce. It's a bit of a rarity in a Liverpool shape, but he's better going forward than defensive contributions. And what a goal that is. That's Curtis Jones-esque. Bit like similar to the goal he scored, Curtis, against Everton. But Gravenberch, one touch out with his feet, set himself. Wasn't quite in the corner, but yeah, goalkeeper was a couple of centre-halves in his way, but it doesn't matter. The main thing is Gravenberch's got that on target, wrapped his right boot round that, and Liverpool 1-0 up. And Liverpool, first shot on goal. We score. It's right, Grav. We just haven't seen that enough for me personally, Reg. We haven't seen Gravenberch in that more advanced position, in those positions in and around the box. We've seen Dominic Szoboszlai in many of those opportunities. But there we go. He'll love that as well. And judging from his reaction, get in there, Grav, lads. Fantastic strike. And that is certainly settled all of our nerves, really. But I did warn you, Chas, 5 minutes ago. I said we'll get plenty of goals today. And I think we've started the proceedings very well. But have a bit of that. It's right, lads. Yeah, Hero, we've got a good start today, mate. Yeah. Right, Chas. Yeah, sorry, Chas. Yeah, so we've started well, Hero, haven't we? But, Chas, if you just sat down and started to watch the game or listen to the commentary, Ryan Gravenberch with an exquisite finish on the edge of the box. Going to next season as well, obviously given recently a big contract. He's got a huge future, I feel, at Liverpool. But the main thing with Gravenberch, same with Szoboszlai, Yates, as we said at the top of the show, it's about getting the right balance amongst those Liverpool midfielders. Playing Gravenberch, for me, higher up the pitch next season is required, and getting an out-and-out number 6 that can just mop up all the defensive contributions. Across the box, away by Van Dijk and Virgil. It's a brave header by Virgil van Dijk. Put his head in where it would have hurt anyway, but fair play for Ibu and Virgil. It was a bit of a... it was a clearance anyway inside the 6-yard penalty box, but it had João Pedro sniffing in behind them, wanting to get on the end of that, but it was makeshift anyway, to say the least, but it done the job. But yeah, Hero, hopefully we'll box it off today, mate, anyway. Yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry there, Chas. Yeah, how are we, Hero? How are we, Chas? Yeah, there we go. Dominic Szoboszlai. Ball over the top. Cleared to Cucurella. Down this left-hand side. Get your head up. Messiah's gone yet. Not Messiah's gone yet. Cucurella. Sorry, Chas. I haven't even checked the other games that are on today, really. So you got Brighton, ball over the top, Cucurella. Can he keep that in? No, goal kick anyway. I'll tell you what, he's been the most lively Chelsea player so far, 10 minutes in. But just go back to that Chelsea cross into the box. It was a dangerous cross by Cucurella, by Gusto, cutting in across the Andre Santos, sorry. And both centre-halves going for the ball. On this occasion, he got it away. So you got Brighton at home against Wolves. Wolves are down. Missed kick here by Chelsea. Frimpong down the right hand side. Ball drifting in. Gonna be a corner to Liverpool. Yeah, Brighton chasing European football as well. You've got Fulham at home against Bournemouth, Sunderland at home against United, and City versus Brentford. That should be a good game in R5, but we've got certainly a fantastic game on here at the minute as Liverpool 1-0 up. Garcia Ryan Gravenberch goal. It's going to be a McAllister outswinger. So, the big lads are up for Liverpool. Short corner here. Interesting. Szoboszlai, first time cross in. Van Dijk on over the bar. Would he be onside? I'll tell you what. Van Dijk, let's have a little look. Was he onside? Ball drifted to the far stick. I tell you what, it would have been minimal. But Virgil van Dijk just nearly scored a ridiculous volley inside the far stick anyway. And judging from everyone's reaction in the ground and all of his Reds, they'd be disappointed Virgil's not put that into the bottom right corner. I think he would have been onside just. But it was an interesting corner to say the least, Reds anyway. And that's what we need to be going into next season as well. We know. So I thought, oh, yeah, he's onside there, chat. He would have been onside, Virgil. It was a fantastic cross into the box by Dominic Szoboszlai. But we haven't done that enough for me, Reds. I don't know how you feel. Is little quick short corners, getting different angles on the corners, little short give and goes. Like Arsenal have been doing that all season, and they've had massive success, as we all know. Kirkes, Rio and Gamua. He's got overlapping run by Kirkes. He's still got it, Rio. Ball to the far stick. Fantastic ball. Hatto away. McAllister. Ball out to Jones. To the right of the penalty box. Ball in. Just over the head of Gusto. And sadly, Rio and Gamua can't keep that in. But I'll tell you what, this is probably one of the, for me, chat, I know it's only 12 minutes, but probably the best 12-minute spell we've had in a very long time this season. In terms of when we've got the ball, we've been very aggressive with it. Yeah, should have. A Virgil van Dijk over a kick on the volley. Certainly that would have been goal of the season there anyway. How are we, Storm? Hope you're well, fella. Yeah, I think, well, it's a fantastic cross, wasn't it, chat? If that was a forward, certainly would have been in the back of the net. Yeah, Rio starting today, Storm, or anyone just tuning in. I'll quickly go through the Liverpool start 11. Probably see it on the bottom anyway for anyone just tuning in now. Mamardashvili, Jones, Kanate, Van Dijk, Kirkes, Gravenberch, McAllister, Frimpong, Szoboszlai, Engamoa and Gakpo. It's a great run by Rio, but Kirkes has decided to keep hold of that. Yeah, try and release that a bit quicker, lads. It's going to be fascinating, chat. If anyone that is watching the World Cup in a couple of weeks, it wouldn't surprise me if Argentina go on and win the World Cup anyway, and McAllister just decides to play amazingly. But it just would go to show, like we've seen Liverpool players when they've gone to international duty this season, where looking at Florian Wirtz in the Germany shirt, he's utilised correctly in the right system. They know how to get the best out of him. But yeah, wouldn't surprise me if Argentina win the World Cup. Don't think it'll happen. Probably be France anyway. But yeah, just all about systems, player selections, and getting the right combinations for Liverpool this season. Hasn't quite worked out. And as Arne alluded to, was it yesterday in the press conference? There will be a lot of change for Liverpool still. Sorry that. Yeah, Mark, you might be ahead of me anyway, mate. I'll say, chat, if you are slightly ahead, don't spoil it for anyone. Cole Palmer coming very deep on the halfway line here. Ball over the top. That's a wasteful pass by Chelsea. And just quickly need to check. What's on my notes? I think Chelsea haven't scored for like a ridiculous amount of hours, have they? I swear it's been about 5-6 games where they haven't scored. It is. So how many games has that been? Well, I suppose before last week, Chelsea hadn't scored for ages. Obviously, that João Pedro overhead kick against Forest. But prior to that, it'd been 1, 2. It had been 8 games since Chelsea, prior to last week, had scored a game of football. Prior to the Forest goal, you'd have to go all the way back to March in the second leg that Chelsea scored. 8 games of football where Chelsea didn't score a goal. Obviously, Liam Rosinha played a big part in that, and obviously even the McLaren anyway hasn't really done too well since he's come in anyway. But Chelsea, I've got an FA Cup game on the horizon as well, so yeah, I think all the Brighton and certainly Brentford fans will be cheering on Manchester City. I think the mad scenario, isn't it, Chas? City need to win the FA Cup, Villa need to finish 5th, Villa need to win Europa League, and I think Palace might need to win the Conference League as well, for the domino effect for like Brighton and Brentford to get a Champions League football, something along those lines anyway. But 17 minutes in here, chat. Liverpool 1-0 up, courtesy of a Ryan Gravenberch finish on the edge of the box. Edisto, how are we, lad? Big up, Jack. That's it, how are we, bud? Edisto, I guess if you're referring to obviously the standards coming for Mane yesterday in the presser. Bit mad, isn't it? Massive thank you, Edisto, for the super chat. Very much appreciated, bud. Hope you well, mate. But yeah, Liverpool, high standards, as we know, in every department. Even when they do dip, you've got to try and aspire to get to those high standards at Liverpool Football Club, especially a standard that we did reach under Jurgen Klopp as well, and we did reach last season. We've got to go again next season with everything we've got, and hopefully win a couple of trophies. No, hero, I'm not. Fantastic save by Mamadashvili. Come off his line very quickly there. First time Chelsea have actually got through this Liverpool back line. And it's come from that man, Cole Palmer, poking a ball through the middle of Liverpool's defence. Thankfully, the Georgian goalkeeper was very quickly off his line. Yeah, Edisto, what did you make of those comments anyway as well, mate? Or chat if anyone seen the comments in the presser. What were your thoughts? As I said, I tend to just switch off on most managers speak anyway. Main thing is game day, winning a game of football, trying to build as much confidence as you possibly can. That's not happened enough this season. You can talk all that before the game and in a press conference for any manager and any player. It's about putting on the performance as much as you can. Never walk alone, Diogo. But yeah, no hero, I'm not, mate. Tell you what. Yeah, it was a bit naughty, that from Fofana. Left one on there. Bit naughty. Yes, Storm. And a bit of superstition as well, though, Storm. The last couple of weeks, when I've not worn my Liverpool kit, we've won a game of football, mate. And it is superstition for me, chat. Yeah. Was it Gags and Lola have banned me from wearing, is it the green? Or was it the last time I spoke to you on the post-match or whatever? Was it? I think it's Liverpool. I think it's the away kit from Liverpool this season. Or was it the fake one? Yeah, I'm banned from wearing it because every time I've worn it on the post-match, we've got beat this season. So I thought I'd try it again today, and we're winning 1-0. So yeah, see where we are at the 90-minute period. Rio and Gimmer down the left-hand side. Inside the penalty box, needs to slide it off to someone. How's he still got that football? He's offside there, but Rio literally had about 5 Chelsea players round him, and he still had the ball. No, me top, lads. Me top, talk about me top. Superstition with me, with the top. But yeah, Rio done really well there. Dribbles completed in a 90-minute period. 6.5 for Liverpool this season. The most of any Liverpool player this year. And I think whoever was second in that list had only dribbles completed a 1.9. That's disastrous, really, for Liverpool, isn't it? That goes to show like Liverpool's inability to have players that can dribble with the ball at high speeds. Obviously, as we know, with Yan Diamande being heavily linked with Liverpool. Make sure you check out the latest Transfer Show podcast with Dave and Trev as well, and obviously the latest Media Matters. Obviously with Lewis Steele and Dave Davis on the Anfield Index, on the podcast forum as well, and on the YouTube side as well. Check it out. But yeah, I think pace and quality and the ability to get at defenders, that's why Rio's been a breath of fresh air, really, in terms of seeing him in a Liverpool side. But we can't rely on him for a 38-game season. We've got to give him 10, 15 games, season upon season, and then just building on from that as well. Because the contracts will come, the games will come as well, the goals will come. You just got to be patient. Yeah, Chelsea gone shifted to the back three. That's what I thought they were playing originally anyway. Especially when you got Hato, Colwill and Fofana. Obviously Fofana, it's good to see him back anyway. He was signed for big money, as we know, chat. As was literally every player in this Chelsea system. Obviously Fofana was a big money signing from Leicester. Obviously, Leicester laughing all the way to the bank anyway, but they're not laughing now because they're in League One. But just mad how mismanaged Leicester has been anyway. Getting big money in for Harry Maguire. Big money in for Mahrez, N'Golo Kante. Even for Fofana. Yeah, and that was a foul on Ibu there. The referee. How was Cucurella pushed off Karate there, chat? Bit mad. Fair enough. It was off the pitch, don't worry, chat. Not the greatest of passes there out from the back from Liverpool. Enzo hasn't had too much time and space in the ball at the minute for Liverpool. But everyone back in Liverpool's own half. Gusto down the right. Well done, Kirkers. Needs a bit of support. Referee. Well done, Milos. It's a foul. Silly foul from Gusto there to give away. Especially when Kirkers didn't have much room to really manoeuvre and exit out of that position of the pitch, really. Had them penned in. But 26 minutes gone here, Reds. Liverpool 1-0 up, courtesy of a Ryan Gravenberch goal on the edge of the penalty box. In terms of both sides, really, there's only been one shot on target apiece from either side. Obviously, that comes from the Gravenberch goal. Obviously, possession-wise, very balanced. Liverpool just shading it, 56 to Chelsea's 44. And yeah, 3 total shots for Liverpool. Ball over the top here. Chelsea might be in. Cucurella, big save by Mamardashvili. Liverpool appealing for an offside, but they haven't got it. But a big save by Jojo Mamardashvili. Fantastic side. Liverpool were just looking across the line. The lino didn't put his flag up. But Gio has to do a job there. And he's done it very well. It was a great strike by Cucurella there. He got it into the bottom right corner. Still had a fair bit to do, the Spanish fullback. But yeah, fair play. First time Cucurella's actually gone in behind Liverpool's back line. And Jeremy Frimpong needs to be a lot more alert. And even looking at him now, Frimpong, he's not checking his shoulder really. He needs to be helping Curtis Jones on that doubling up down the Chelsea left-hand side. Obviously, looks like to be one of Chelsea's highest players at the minute in terms of, I think he just got the graph up there. He's very pushed high and wide down that left-hand side, as he is most times for Chelsea. Yeah, for Farnet, 25 yards from goal. But Frimpong, that's better. That's better. Well done, Frimpong. Stopping that ball going to the box. And Anfield, not best too happy at the minute in terms of the crowds. You can sense the groans from Anfield at the minute in terms of Liverpool just sitting off Chelsea. That's not been one of Liverpool's greatest things this year in terms of just allowing teams back into the game. At the minute, Chelsea have had the best spell of the first half an hour period. Away by Kanate to Rio Wingamua. Well done, Rio. Needs a bit of support. Or does he? Rio. He's been dispossessed there. He didn't have an out ball there, Rio. He had to go with all of his own. But this is too easy at the minute for Chelsea. Saicedo, ball to Cucurella down the left-hand side. He's done well to drag out Curtis Jones there. He's created that defensive. Cucurella, he's in. And it's a big save by Mamardashvili again For the second time in the space of 5 minutes, Mamardashvili has had to come out off his line very, very quickly, and it's a fantastic ball over the top by Moses Caicedo to find Cucurella. And if it wasn't for Liverpool's goalkeeper, Liverpool could have seriously been conceded 2 big opportunities for Chelsea in the space of 5 minutes. And Liverpool need to click into gear if we've got to stem this wave of Chelsea possession and attacking opportunities. I don't know, Trevor, we just switched off, haven't we? It's like someone's flicked the switch and stopped running, stopped pressing, stopped doing absolutely everything. Yeah, it's looking at that great save again from Mamardashvili. A fine save before. And it's going to be a Chelsea. And Canate, he's ablaze, really. He's not best too pleased. He felt. Let's have a little look. Does it come off Cucurella? He's right there as well. Tell you what, Chelsea scored here. Shouldn't have been a corner. Quick corner here for Chelsea. Liverpool have been caught sleeping here. Palmer. Little flick round the corner for Santos. Ball in. That's a poor ball. By Caicedo. But chat, as you've said. Big up there, Luke. Yeah, well, the last 5 minutes, mate. We started off alright. Alright, me being a bit too gracious, really. As I said, first 10, 12 minutes, probably the best start we've had, I felt, in a very long time. But, yeah, the last 5 minute period, Liverpool have absolutely switched off. As you have said there, chat, we're just watching Chelsea, and the crowd's absolutely fuming as well. The noise from the Anfield crowd, which is understandable, probably like all yous watching at home as well. The cheers. Canate and Caicedo, go on, ref, book him for dissent. Just fumed at you there. Ebo, please be okay. Got absolutely battered there. But yeah. Just looking at this. First touch from Gravenberch really sets himself as well, chat. If you haven't seen the goal tonight, here's a finger beauty. For me, keeper could have done with a bit more favour over. It was a bit more favour over to his left, ever so slightly. I think he would have saved that. But even still, Gravenberch got it on target anyway. And that's all you can do in that position. If only Liverpool have done that a bit more on many of occasions this season. Huge missed kick there from Mamardashvili. Arne Slot, not best too pleased at the minute. It's just like we just stopped playing, chat. Like, I find it mad. I don't know if it's a case of like younger players or whatnot, or new players coming into Liverpool and getting that right intensity but as we all know, concentration in any elite level sport. If you want to be at the top of your game, you've got to be at it every single second of every single game. But yeah, last 5-10 minute period, Liverpool just switched off. It's like the lads who went, yeah, sounds, stop playing now. So it's 11 minutes left to go here in the first half. Enzo got a free kick on the edge of the box. Ball in, low cross in. It's 1-0. How is that gone in? How is that sneaked in there, chat? But Chelsea, they deserve it anyway. But it will be interesting to see from an offside position. But I tell you, it's a low cross into the box, chat. It's been a while since I've seen a goal of this nature. It's a free kick from the right hand side. It's got Enzo Fernandez. He's a right footer. He's gone to cross it, but it's just evaded absolutely everyone in the goal, in the penalty box, and even Mamardashvili. It's a cross. It's a cross, but it's gone into the back of the net. A bit like, is it Ronaldinho's cross against Seaman all those years ago where he just puts it into the box? But on this occasion, this is a low-driven cross on the ground. It's an absolute P-roller into the bottom corner. But, chat, we're not surprised at all. Of course, the last 5-10 minute period, Chelsea, it was just begging for something to go into the back of the net. Oh, come on, Liverpool. It's just fascinating, though, chat. And now Chelsea have got a 4-on-4 opportunity here against Liverpool's backline. Enzo Fernandez. It's a poor mistake, but he still got it there, Chelsea. João Pedro. Still got it, Pedro. Ball into the box. Gusto's got it now inside the... He's found Enzo. Little give and go. Ball into the box. Cleared by Virgil. It's absolute carnage. What are we doing? Sort it out, Liverpool, please. Crazy. A crowd fuming already, and we said that, and all of us, everyone at home as well. It's fascinating, chat. Absolutely fascinating. Just what goes on with this Liverpool side this season. It's just like they're just reserving energy, but even still, if you're dropping 20, 30 yards, when the ball's in and around the penalty box, press the ball. It's a bare minimum. Bare minimum. But chat, if you haven't seen this goal, if you listen to the commentary tonight, it's a mad goal. It's a mad goal. And it's not a mad goal in a good way. Weird. Proper Sunday League football, that. But we've seen defending like that all season for Liverpool, haven't we? Yeah. As Bo said there. Yeah, I said there, it is chat. And they're in here, Chelsea. Enzo! Big save by... I tell you what, if it wasn't for Mamardashvili, it would be 4-1 down here. Move, referee! But again, a simple ball over Liverpool's back line. No one's pressing Caicedo. And then the extra numerical advantage. Enzo, he's going... It's either Enzo or it's Andre Santos. Yeah, mad, chat. It's mad though, but oh, yeah, big up there, Mark. Yeah, it's mad. You chat, probably many of yous. I know there's hundreds of yous that have watched thousands more of football than me, but I don't get what happens. Like, yes, it's poor defending, but I think if all of us were in this Liverpool team, we'd be screaming every single one of them. Just go on, lads, what are you doing? Just inviting pressure on. Crazy, innit? That's football. Yeah, 100%, Mark. 100%, mate. It's like watching me or us chat play at Anfield here this afternoon. What are we doing? Take your time, Frimpong. But I think if you're McFarlane anyway at half time, if you're going, lads, should be 2-3-1 up here. Oh wow. Set piece goals conceded in Liverpool's history. 18 this year. In Premier League history, that is. How many have Wolves conceded, chat, by the way? I'm pretty sure we probably conceded more than them, and they're bottom of the table. It must have to be a tactical tweak from Arne Slot, chat. Like, once we've scored, he must have surely told the players or something. Or someone's given instructions within that team just to say, right, sit off. But there's no way. You can't be sitting off when you're 1-0 up. Well, when we were 1-0 up at Anfield. The sun is blazing. The crowd was on full song at 1-0. Mad. Go on, Frimpong, a little give and go. Battle for it, Reds. Frimpong. It's going to be a corner to Liverpool. Yeah, right decision there, Corwell. Now the referees give a goal kick. What? The line will give a throw in. Yeah. Obviously, he's a full-back anyway, but yeah. But obviously, if anyone's watched Cucurella, we all know that's one of his best attributes as a full-back. Getting high and wide, pressing the back line, stretching opposition team. But yeah, it's far too easy for Chelsea this afternoon, especially last 10-15 minute period. Mentioned Caicedo, whether it's been Andre Santos, whether it's been Enzo as well. There's no pressure on that ball. So Chelsea, every opportunity when they've got the ball in and around the vicinity, 25-30 yards from Liverpool's goal, they're just knocking the ball over the back line of Liverpool's defence, and they're just using that extra man in midfield to run in behind unmarked as well. Well done, Rio. Well, 3 minutes to go here, Reds. I don't know how you feel, chat, but I know, obviously, the end of the season, obviously everyone goes, oh, like, it's a bit of a wind down. For me, I personally, and probably majority of us, I don't see it like that. I see it as an opportunity to get going for next season. I think how many seasons under Klopp did we have good finishes to the end of the season? Like, even when in the seasons where we weren't obviously competing for the title as well, but even in the low seasons, we'd still finish the season the back end of May and that really well, and it'd be the foundation blocks going into the next season. Yeah, because it gives you a bit of a springboard, I feel, really. If you finish well, just gives you something to aim for and laying off, really. But just nothing like that has materialised, really, for Liverpool this season. And all of us will be watching the World Cup with our fingers crossed, really, in terms of no Liverpool players get any injuries. But tell you what, Arne should be going into that at half time screaming at them all. Oh, ridiculous. I haven't seen the second or third replay on that Storm. Don't really want to, mate. But yeah, the whole team just switches off. Minute left to go here, chat. Probably will be about 2 minutes. Yeah, it'll be about 2 minutes. Won't be any more, I don't think. To me, some of the players, it looks like some of them are a bit scared of not getting injured for the World Cup. That's just my basic, probably poor analysis, but I'm looking at that going, are some of you jumping out of, like, well, we've seen it over the last couple of weeks as well, but it's like, they know the World Cup's around the corner, and they're just like, oh, I don't want to get injured. Cole Palmer. Go on, Rio. Well done, Rio. He's actually not jumped out of that. Needs a bit of support here. There's no one round Rio and Gamu here. He's found Maka. Well done, lad. Switch the wings quicker, Reds. Come on. Yeah, 2 minutes added on there, chat. 2 minutes added on there. That's would be nice to get a goal just before half time, but again, got to be careful here. Second half, Reds, and even to finish this period. Gravenberch, that's what he should be doing. He's about 6'3". Back into your man. You're a big lad. Shield the ball. Oh, dumb. Unlucky there, lad. It's a foul on Caicedo. Referee said play on. Obviously, another parallel universe. Moses Caicedo is wearing a Liverpool shirt, isn't he? But minute left to go. But yeah, if you are tuning in, Liverpool, courtesy of a Ryan Gravenberch goal on the edge of the penalty box, put Liverpool 1-0 up. And apart from that, Reds, in all honesty, post the 15-20 minute period, Liverpool have done absolutely nothing. Chelsea, like the second, have really grew into the game. It took them a little bit to get going, but Liverpool have allowed and facilitated Chelsea to come back into the game. So looking at that, Liverpool 1 shot on target. Chelsea have had 3, with five total shots to Liverpool's 3. Crazy. Frimpong, can he keep that in? Just asking too much of him. In a chat, that looks like it will be half time at the break. And chat, that is not what we want to be seeing, in all honesty, Reds. Really poor, really poor showing from Liverpool after that goal, really. But yeah, chat, no fight at all, which is disappointing to say the least. And I think in terms of looking at that table, say if Chelsea were to get back into the game, I think that would put them level on points with Brentford as well. But yeah, just not good at all, Reds, in all honesty. Your analysis on the first opening 45 minutes, goals from Ryan Gravenberch and goals from Enzo Fernandez as well, making it level for the Blues anyway at half time. But yeah, Chelsea will be, the way that first half is finished, very disappointing that they haven't got a second or got a third goal as well. Giorgio Mamardashvili, obviously with a fine save from Cucurella prior to Chelsea getting there. Of course, equaliser on the 35th minute. But yeah, Mamardashvili's been called upon far too much already in this game anyway. But chat, your analysis on the opening 45, just run out of adjectives really, how you can describe that dross, in all honesty. And as I said before, I look at this at the end of the season and want to be looking at something going into next season and going, right, oh, there's something that I can kind of latch on to go, maybe that's something to look forward to next season, from a tactical tweak, a different variation, from a player playing a different position in the system as well, or vice versa, just a bit of mix and match or try and do something different. But sadly for Liverpool, it's been similar, same thing again, week after week as well. But yeah, that's probably poor analysis for me in respect to, as I said before, just some of those players look like they're already hoping that they're playing the World Cup, in all honesty. There's still a job to do here, in all honesty, and there's, yeah, taking Rio and Gamua out of this side and taking Mamardashvili, I think they're the only two players that can kind of put their head up high, really. All the other lads, Gravenberch, yeah, well done. Since the goal, he's done absolutely nothing. And yeah, the numerical advantage from Chelsea in that middle of the park. Since Chelsea have gone back to the system I felt they were starting the game with, but since they've gone to the 3-back system with Colwill, Hato and Fofana, it's just allowed Chelsea to have that extra man in midfield. Obviously alongside Gravenberch and McAllister, and there's always been that extra man running in beyond McAllister and Gravenberch, and especially when you got Cucurella pushed, as he always does, very high and wide, stretching the opposition teams. He stretched Liverpool, and yeah, Liverpool being done with a simple ball, and it is a simple ball. It's not an eye of a needle pass where Enzo Fernandez is fizzing it through the middle of the Liverpool's team. Just a simple little lofted ball over the top. And thankfully, Mamardashvili on a couple of occasions, he's come out and he stemmed that attack anyway. But yeah, Chas, just where does that rank in terms of Enzo Fernandez's goal anyway? A weird goal. Absolute P-roller into the back of the net anyway. It was a bizarre goal to say the least. It was bizarre defending, in all honesty. It's the fact that when that ball's got whipped in, no one's attacking it in the on the edge of the box. Like the closest man defensively for Liverpool should be all attacking that, but no one's forced. Oh yeah, I might just stick out a leg for Liverpool to just watch it go past. And even Mamardashvili tried his very best today to kick the ball out of the back of the net. But yeah, just a whole calamity really at the back. Very bizarre. If you haven't seen it, check it out tonight. On the replays and that anyway. But at the minute, just Liverpool not good enough again. And yeah, just not looking good at all, chat. Yeah. Be a second, I try to get the comments up. So it's proving he can't get a tune out of this team as well. So yeah, I don't know how you feel, chat. I know probably a lot of you are quite similar in terms of how you analyse the end of a season. Obviously, I always look at that, as I said before, looking to some little, just something little marginal, something to latch onto going into next season really as well. But there's nothing really, is there? The only positive really going into next season is another opportunity for Rio and Gamua. Going to be seeing more of Mamardashvili as well. But yeah, it's mad. Million miles away where we want to be this season, chat. You know what to go from Gravenberch. Yeah, Mateus, big up there, mate. The goal from Gravenberch and the banners being back on the cop are the most impressive today. Yeah, and shout out, chat. Apologies, obviously didn't mention it as well. Obviously, great to see. Probably one of the best bit of positive news really to come out of the game today. Obviously seeing the banners on the cop, but shout out to all the supporter boards as well in terms of Spee on Cop, and everyone in respect to getting the banners back on, and obviously the discussions with Liverpool Football Club in respect to the tickets as well, and everyone that's played a part in terms of negotiations, speaking to the football club as well. Shout out to every single one of you as well. A massive thank you from everyone, from all of us, Reds, and fair play to the club as well. They have made mistakes in respect to obviously tickets and that, but the one thing is they haven't sat on their hands. They've liaised with Liverpool supporters. Eventually, it took us a while to get there really, but yeah, they've listened, and thankfully they've listened to the supporters, because as we said, last week we said on the watch along, I said personally, if we can get that boxed off, that's in terms of trying to get the feel good atmosphere back into the ground and the team as well. Yeah, we need the banners on the cop, and thankfully the club has listened to the fans, and going forward as well. Yeah, just liaise with the fans and the supporter boards as well. If you want to make decisions as a football club, do it, and especially if it's impacting the fans as well. The unity, Liverpool, one of the biggest selling points, and it is a selling point as well in terms of anyone coming to the ground. They come to Anfield for the atmosphere, they come for the crowd as well, the bus greetings, the atmospheres on big European nights. Yeah, the unity of the fans, the team, and the football club as well. We're all one. So yeah, thankfully that's been sorted. But in the future, hopefully a lot more dialogue and discussions happen in respect to the tickets as well. But yeah, fair play to everyone that contributed in terms of getting that changed as well. So that's watch club is big up there, Baz, as well. Yeah, a lot would agree, mate. This season certainly well below our standards as a football club in terms of on the pitch, but even still, we're not asking for much at the end of the season. We're just asking for little shades of something really to latch on to. and they're trying to decipher if Fofana touched that, and he doesn't. I don't think it's an awful camera angle anyway. How are you meant to get another camera angle on that? It was Enzo. Yeah, it was Enzo getting that. Big up there, Mark. Not best too pleased with the Reds, and I know a lot of yous out there as well won't be happy at all. And rightly so. He's going to be very disappointed. Yeah, well, I suppose Matthias, being poor as a tide anyway. But sadly, as it was Aristo with his super chat before, obviously speaking about standards, and like all of us, and Liverpool Football Club is in the 70s and 80s. This football club was built on great legendary figures. Obviously, Souness, Shankly, Paisley, Kenny, Rushy, great players, Salah, over the last 9-year period. Players that have contributed massively to getting Liverpool back onto our pitch, the pinnacle of European football and English football as well. They are the standard bearers. They are the people that bring this football club up to the highest echelons of world football. When those figures do depart the football club, it's integral that Liverpool analyse the market, bring a player in that you can kind of replace them. Remember when Keegan left all those years ago? We brought in a certain King Kenny, didn't we? And as they say, the rest is history. But yeah, even at the time, that was a record transfer fee. Yes, we brought in Florian Wirtz. He'll do well. Isaac will do well. And it's probably not even going to next season and beyond. Even if it's a signing for 10, 15 million, I think we'd all love a little cheeky Andy Robbo deal. It's up to the lads in the data department to analyse a certain player. Doesn't necessarily have to be a 70, 80 million pound player. Just needs to be a very good footballer, and maybe a footballer that you look at going, oh, what a steal that was as well. So as long as they contribute to Liverpool going forward, because I tell you, chat, as we all know, we'd all give absolutely everything, even to play a minute of football for Liverpool Football Club, to wear this Liverpool shirt. And there's many players out there as well that aren't playing for Liverpool that was run through a brick wall for this football club. And there is many of them in a Liverpool shirt this season as well. But go out that second half and just run. We've literally got 2-3 games left in this season. And then the lads can go and enjoy the World Cup of the year and go and enjoy the summer and recharge the batteries. But when it comes back to August, September time, we need to properly hit the ground running, because they are the standards of Liverpool. Regardless if it's the manager, the players, everyone really, we all need to bring the levels higher than what we've seen this season. But yes, he said not good enough. Macca's, it's mad though. Poch, in all honesty, mate, he's a very talented footballer, but people I highly respect in the Liverpool scene as well, when I've listened to them analyse Mackin, and they've hit the nail on the head in respect to, even they don't know. Like, is it a system point of view? Is it a case of Macca being utilised wrong in a Liverpool system? Is it a case of him losing 15, 20 yards of his pace? Is he not in the right balance of a midfield? As I said, it wouldn't surprise me if McAllister turned out to be one of the best players of the World Cup. It'd just be our luck, wouldn't it? Like, we'll probably see Macca in a couple of months' time in the World Cup in America, controlling the midfield for Argentina, and we're all looking at each other going, where's that been in this Liverpool system? And if that happens, then similar with Florian Wirtz when he plays in the Germany shirt, it's like it has to be system. It's the system currently being applied at Liverpool this season. It's not working in certain games, and well, for the majority of this season, it's that really, chat. But yeah, mad, innit? Mad. That's that dominated by the team in the Premier League with the rest of the performance. Remains, the Wolves match. Yeah, well, somehow Tottenham have took how we drew against Tottenham, but Liverpool this season. Yeah, and Graham, you have to stop me. And 100% there, mate. As every manager, the book always stops with the manager. He selects the team, he selects the tactics as well. But it's a combination of the players and the managers as well. But as I said there, for Rovers, system-wise, system is the most important thing for any football club. Having the right ethos, having the right identity in terms of how your team wants to play, and integrating those, as Salah did say in his interview with TNT with Stevie this week, or he done it weeks ago anyway, but he got released this week in terms of the standard as well. So I tell you, I'm going to be so disappointed, like all of us, if Ali does go as well. Chat, losing Ali, losing Salah, and losing Robbo as well. They are gigantic players in that dressing room, really, in terms of what they probably give out the fines. They control everything. They are the standard bearers in training. Alisson's basically the dad, isn't he, of the team. And if Ali wants to go to Italy, I think we should let him go. In all honesty, Mamadashvili needs to step up. As much as I don't want to see Ali going, but eventually these Jurgen Klopp era players would have actually eventually have departed. I tell you, when Van Dijk eventually leaves Liverpool, don't really want to be thinking about it, Reds. But again, of course, we need to spend money to replace him. But I just don't want to be getting caught where we are spending 70, 80 million. If it is, go and sign Bastoni, go and sign the elite of the elite of the elite centre-halves in European football to replace Virgil. That's certainly what's going to be needed anyway. But yeah, chance we are approaching the second half here, Reds, and Liverpool attacking the cop end. Hopefully, lads, show no fear. Go out there and go out. And that is kick off here. Liverpool shooting from left to right, attacking the cop end. Come on, lads, let's see a bit of fight this second half. Let's get through your comments as well, chat. Thank you, everyone that has tuned in. Make sure you drop a like on the video as well. Massively does help out. Not just on this show, but every single show you do watch across the board on Anfield Index. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it, mate? Luke, did he get booed off? I didn't have my headset on there, mate, but if that was the case, just Liverpool and Anfield showing their dissatisfaction. Need to put my teeth back in. Dissatisfaction. Yeah, 100% to that. 100%, mate. Yeah, they're still not happy as well. Like many of us as well. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, big up there, Colin, as well. But yeah, now you're looking at, was it Wright? Will Wright and Trainioni as well. I think they'd run through a brick wall more than some of the senior players as well this season, mate. It's a free kick for Liverpool. First. So it's literally in the similar position that Enzo Fernandez scored. Just slightly a couple of yards behind. Ball into the box. McAllister headed over the bar. Yeah, sorry there, chat. Massive thank you to everyone dropping your comments in. Apologies if you have missed one or two, not being intentional. Stadium, yeah, no response whatsoever, mate, and that's the big concerning thing, isn't it? Oh, just move that up there. Yeah, the team is set. Your manager or your head coach sets the tempo every single game in training, in the ground as well. So you know what? Jurgensen, the Chelsea goalkeeper, he's just pulled off a Johan Cruyff turn in the box there. What are you doing, lad? So yeah, that's some touch for the goalkeeper. Little ball roll in a bit, lad. It's good when it comes off, but Dominic Szoboszlai, he was a bit more alert there and a bit more aggressive in his pressing. Would have been 2-1. And they're in here, Chelsea. Cucurella. Palmer 2-1. It's 2-1. And Liverpool, Jeremy Frimpong caught sleeping there at right back. I tell you what. Alertness. And Van Dijk and Ibu looking at the referee. But they're checking it for VAR for being offside. But I think he's onside here, chat. It's a ball down Liverpool's right-hand side. Caicedo. Oh, it's got to be tight there. I think he might be millimetres off there, Cucurella. But again, Frimpong needs to be on his toes there. He needs to be on his toes. He can't be getting that flat-footed in terms of defensively. But Cucurella, from this angle, looks like he's off, but it's millimetres, chat. Oh, it's going to be disallowed. Thankfully, Reds. It's going to be thankfully disallowed. Got away with that one. Big time, Liverpool. Cucurella in behind Frimpong. Ball across the box. Ball ricochets from Mamardashvili and falls to Cole Palmer. Oh, yeah, millimetres there, Reds. But the crowd has reacted. Anfield's woken up in the second half. The Liverpool team needs the crowd. They're turning up in the second half. But I'll tell you what, 5 minutes in, it's gone in the blink of an eye, really. But yeah, just. But Cucurella, he's got the better of Jeremy Frimpong on every single opportunity this afternoon. Come on, lads, fight. Come on, lads, fight. McAllister, two Brighton lads at each other there. The two Brighton lads. Caicedo, Maka. And fair play, Maka's actually only one Liverpool midfielder there that was actually trying to put it in the foot. In terms of trying to win that ball back there. But second half, chat, we would have thought a little bit of a team talk, a little bit of resetting. Same normal services resumed from the first half. Liverpool in the counter-attack here now. Can Rio Nkamhoua provide a little spark in the second half? Nkamhoua, he's found Gakpo. Oh, it's overrun it there, Cody. He's overran that there. In all honesty, Rio should just have had a shot there. But I suppose it was a good option to pass it to Cody. Yeah, just didn't really touch it right. Get it under his spell. And Liverpool got a throw in down this right-hand side, deep into Chelsea territory. But the crowd has woken up this Liverpool side. Hopefully, they've turned up second half. Jeremy Frimpong inside the penalty box. Shot on target, but had nothing about it really. No pace at all. Had the direction. It's going to be a foul on Cole Palmer there. Yeah, 100% chat. Thankfully, Mark, it was offside. Chat, if you're just tuning in for the second half, Chelsea had a goal disallowed, and I tell you, millimetres millimetres. It's the correct decision, which is fair enough, but yeah, thankfully it was offside. Come on here, Eds. I'll tell you what, that's going to be a disappointment to see if Colwell is injured. Come on, Reds, switch on. Can someone help Rio, please? Well done, Mackie. That's more like it, Mackie. He's getting frustrated with his Liverpool teammates here at the minute, McAllister. I tell you what, that's aggression. I tell you what, if he mistimes that Mackie, that's a straight red card. But thankfully, he won the ball. It was a classic old school, proper challenge. Oh, Curtis misplaced the pass here. João Pedro down the left-hand side. He's found Cucurella inside the penalty box. Well done, Mackie. Someone... Oh, it looks like Mac has injured himself now as well. Must have heard me talking about him playing in the World Cup. But, yeah, Mackie has come out with the fire in his belly. The second half chat. At least he has. And he's back up on his feet, thankfully. Yeah, even Trevor, even if Isaac was on the pitch, we probably would have still had the 45-minute period of not getting him the ball. Just haven't transitioned the ball at all well. And a quick corner here for Chelsea. Liverpool switched off again. Caicedo. Ball down the left-hand side here now. Cole Palmer. Can he get a cross off? Get up. Play to the whistle. Well done, Rio. It's awful by Cole Palmer. Rio and Gamua. That's a foul. Well done, lads. Fantastic work by Rio. He's playing like an experienced 25-year-old Premier League winner here. Come on, lads. Need more of the senior lads to step up here. About 10 minutes into the second half here, Reds. Haven't seen too much of Liverpool yet. Yeah. Give it another 5 minutes or Trev and Chas. 5-10 minutes, I think we will see the introduction of Isaac. Depends how fit he is though, chat, as we know. Is he ready and airing to go? Was he, I guess? No, hopefully that will not happen, guys, anyway. Yeah, look after yourself, lad. Jones on the edge of the box. He's got no support around him. He's found Gravenberg, though. Little flick round the corner. Kirkes and Caicedo. We skip past Curtis Jones and the possible counter-attack here for Chelsea. If they can get it right. João Pedro's... I tell you what's poor. That the ball, out ball for Chelsea on that counter was down the right-hand side because Caicedo made a tremendous run. João Pedro just didn't have his head up. If he did, that would have been a 1v1 opportunity for the Ecuadorians to get in. Play on. Curtis, skip past Enzo Fernandez. Get your head up, Curtis. He's found Frimpong. Run at him, Frimpong. Produce something. Across something. Ball into the far stick. Gakpo. Ball in! Get in, Curtis, lads. Cody Gakpo. Oh, he's off. Oh, you're having a laugh. No way. That didn't look offside to me. And I've got my glasses on. Let's have a little look at this another angle. Ball to the far stick by Dom. Oh, he's millimetres again. Cody. He's looking across the line as well. Looking across the line. Should not be getting caught offside there. Offside chat, sadly. It was a good header across the box as well. And Curtis, a little bit of head tennis there inside the penalty box. But, first time Liverpool have actually got the ball in. Go on, get up, Gravenberch, get your head up, release the ball. Gravenberch, Frimpong on the byline. Is that going to be a handball? Liverpool still got it. Szoboszlai, ball over the bar, and Dominic Szoboszlai is appealing for handball. And I think this might be handball here, chat, mainly due to the case of the reaction from the Chelsea players screaming at the referee. But Gravenberch skipping past a couple of the Chelsea defenders there. I tell you what, that's handball. It's hit his arm. I know it's support an arm. It's not being given, chap, but I suppose, yes, he fell on the ground, but no penalty, chat. Underlap and run here. Jones. Ashvili. Let's give all the possession if we can there, chat. Yeah, sorry, chat. Disallowed goal. Guess, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, big up there, chat. Yeah, must have heard me talking about McIndoe, the World Cup, and some players and probably looking for the World Cup already, even on the 9th of May. But yeah. I said, and you're looking, obviously, as we alluded to, McAllister and Brighton were very blessed to have Caicedo and McAllister in the same midfield, weren't they? But pretty sure Macca would love a Caicedo in this Liverpool side. Someone that facilitates his running. Does all the defensive work as well. Looks like Reece James might be coming on for Chelsea. I'll tell you what, we've got to sharpen up when he comes on the pitch anyway. He's played well this year, Reece James, when he has actually had a bit of a run out. As we said, chat, he'll have Gags on Lola after the full-time whistle. 2:30 anyway. The instant post-match analysis. And as always, you'll have the post-match Raw lads as well, running you through their analysis on the game. And there'll be certainly plenty for on both shows. Big talking points as well. Szoboszlai, Jurgensen nearly miscontrolled that, but that was better by Dom. More aggression in that press. But he nearly miscontrolled that inside his own 6-yard penalty box. The goalkeeper, Frimpong, ball in. He's found Rio Wingamo on the corner of the box. Kerkez overlapped down the left hand side there, lad. He's been a bit quiet, hasn't he? Should be handball. And rightly so, Kerkez can feel a bit aggrieved there. He's fell on the ball. Whatever. Reece James coming on probably will be for Gusto, I'm guessing. I know, Andre Santos. Thankfully, he's coming off Reds, in all honesty. He's battered our midfield. As has many midfielder in the Premier League this season. Very surprised he's coming off, even being honest, chat. Yeah, that's true. Probably, mate. Yeah, just OT, mate. I can have. So an hour gone here, Eds. And again, Liverpool. Oh, that's a horrendous call by the referee there. Liverpool were in. It was a 2-on-2, but sadly, referee called it back for a free kick on the halfway line. But as is many of occasions, McAllister this season, when he's on it, Macca, he just needs more help from the players around him. Oh, Mamardashvili, get back and goal, lads. Tell you what, he miscontrolled that anyway, but Isaac's coming on, chat. Chat, who did bring him off for? It's got to be for Gakpo, wasn't it? Would you? Oh no. Put Rio down the right hand side. Gakpo on the left. So, probably would. For me, it'd be Gakpo on take off. If it's Rio and Gamode, he takes off, chat. Anfield will absolutely go berserk on all of us. But it depends how much he can do Rio in terms of a 90-minute game. But there's no way he takes Rio off. Yeah, Isaac's coming on, chat. Come on, Liverpool. Press. Ball over the top. Cucurella's in here again. Like the millionth time. It's going to be a corner to Chelsea. And it was offside there. That's what he said. I say, what, he's onside. Faisalano, he was on there. He's chucked Rio off! Oh, whoa! Rio, lads. Well done. But Anfield, absolutely, I said to your chat, they'll boo the decision. Wow. He's surely got to be trolling at this point, hasn't he? Surely. He's got to be trolling. Rio, well done, lads. Should be finishing this game. You'd think we were 3-1 down, 3-1 up, but it's 1-0. Can't believe Rio's come off there. Yeah, yellow card from Hato. Yeah, chance. Yep. Is what it is. But I think that was a big signal by the crowd as well, booing that decision. They weren't booing Rio, they were booing the manager's decision to bring him off. It's not like Rio's played like 38 games this season, has he? But Isaac's on here. That's ball into the box. Poor delivery by Dom. Unlike him. Come on, Liverpool. 22 minutes left to go here, Reds. So a couple of finals there. You got Chelsea against City, FA Cup, Europa League, Freiburg against Villa, Palace against Rayo Vallecano, and the big one, PSG versus Arsenal. I think it's the Iriola's assistant manager. Obviously, is in charge of Rayo Vallecano. He's doing very well. Jones. There we go, Jones. Showing a bit of fight there from João Pedro. Against João Pedro. Ball over the top. Curtis. Ball down the left. Kirk has been a bit quiet today. Ball over the top. Cleared. Frimpong. To shove in the back by Cucurella. Got to get used to that, Frimpong. Which if you haven't done so, do drop a like on the video as well. Subscribe to Anfield Index. Head over. Obviously, if you are new to Anfield Index, you can join the Discord in the description as well. Szoboszlai off the post. He hit that with all of his might there, Dominic Szoboszlai. He looked around his teammates and went, I'll have a bit of that anyway. Absolutely fizzes that at the goal. Sadly, it was on the outside of the post that we needed. And that is a foul on Jeremy Frimpong, and the Chelsea bench is up in arms there. Furious with the referee. Yeah, he's just tugged at his shirt. It's the correct decision. Don't know what they're chatting there. But yeah. Liverpool down the left-hand side here now. Ball into the box. Frimpong. McAllister. Find Jones. Liverpool really struggling this second half period, well, the whole game, to break down this Chelsea back line. Frimpong, little give and go. Liverpool shifting it down the right hand side. Again, backwards, sideways, ball into the box. Comfortable for the Chelsea goalkeeper. Too easy for him. Happy days there, Andrew. Happy days there, lad. But yeah, I think, and that's got to be it's got to be a yellow card by Enzo Fernandez. But yeah, Andrew, I think many Liverpool fans like yourself certainly do want to see a change of manager in the summer. Or now, really. Yeah. Nice. Dominic Szoboszlai again. 40 yards free kick here to the right hand of the Chelsea box here. It's going to be an in-swinger. Isaac, has Isaac even touched the ball? Don't think he has since he's come on. What a time it will be for now. Ball over the bar. Is that going to be a Chelsea headed over the bar? It is. Colwell done enough. 17 minutes left to go here for either side to get a winner. As Liverpool are attacking the Kop end. Come on, Anfield. Suck the ball into the back of the net if we can. We've done it on many occasions in our history. And the most famous one, the ghost goal, the Louis Garcia goal at the Kop end. Chelsea fans know all about that. Ball into the box, cleared by Colwell at the front post. It's got to be quicker here, Eds. Don't allow the Chelsea back line to settle. Szoboszlai, he's not got too many options. Tried to get that cross in with his left boot. Ricocheted. Ebu. Ebu, you should be... Oh, don't tell me Ebu's limping now. Ebu's injured here, chat. With a centre half down here. And Ebu looks like he's done his hamstring there. It's not good for Liverpool or either the French national side with a World Cup on the horizon. Yeah, need to get someone on as quickly as we possibly can. Not to make sure that he doesn't make himself injured even more. Go down, Ebu. If you're injured, lad, go down. Get subbed off if you need to. What are we doing? Ebu's hobbling all over the gaff here. That's a foul. Hopefully it was a bit of a dead leg. Yeah. What are we doing? Ebu hit the ground, lads. Get subbed off. I swear we concede when when I get counted here. João Pedro should be running straight at Canate here, knowing he's injured. And he has. Oh, that should be 2-1. That should be 2-1. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of a break there, João Pedro. Literally running exactly as I said there, running at Ebu Canate. And over the top right corner. A good 2-3 yards over the post. Joe Gomez coming on. That decision in itself nearly cost us a goal there, chat. It's just game management's been awful this season for Liverpool. Cody's coming off, I think, as well. So Joe Gomez is coming on. Who else is coming on here? Chiesa. Probably will see one of the few last appearances for Fede. Obviously, a lot of links and speculation of a move back to Italy. Great song, but when you're getting sent back from the Italian national side for fitness, yeah, mad. Go on, get your heads up there, Grav. Isaac, he's found Frimpong on the byline, ball in, comfortable for the Chelsea goalkeeper as well. And now Chelsea are looking to spring a counter-attack down this left-hand side. Cucurella, little give and go. Well done, Isaac. Great work defensively. Isaac, just go your own, lad. Just go for it. And he's done well there, but that is better by Isaac. He's going to have to do that today with 30 minutes left on the clock. He's going to have to do it his own. Do a Luis Suarez. Nutmeg a couple of the centre halves and put one in the back of the net, lad. Because the service since he's come on has been non-existent. Yeah, Bach, just comment on the on those messages, please, lad. Over the bar, Virgil van Dijk. He's appealing for a penalty here. He's saying he's been dragged down there, Virgil van Dijk. Oh, yeah, there's a Liverpool player down there. McAllister goes down. Joe Gomez. I tell you what, Saicedo's absolutely rugby tackled Virgil van Dijk there. He's got him in a headlock. Ref, that's a pen. He's got him in a headlock. WrestleMania was a couple of weeks ago, lad. I'm sure he got getting VAR checked. But a big chance of Virgil van Dijk inside the penalty box. Has he disallowed that? Oh, he's not giving it. That's a penalty. Ridiculous call by the official there, chat. Well, yeah. Yeah, it was. You know, it was nice. Sounds not allowed then. Headlocks and penalty areas. You know. Go on, the crowd are begging Liverpool to press from the front. The Anfield crowd. Long searching ball for Chelsea. Joe Gomez, well done, lads. Obviously, you've missed it. Canate went off what looks like a hamstring injury or muscle injury. Obviously, Gomez on. Isaac's on now as well. Chiesa's on. And it looks like Delap might be coming on here now for Chelsea. Yeah. The update's on. I felt it was a penalty, mate. But never done get it, mate, sadly. Chiesa. Edge the box. Is that a foul on Chiesa? No. Come on, lad. Chase that down then. Keep it in. It's going to be a goal kick. Well done, Kirkers. Yeah, Craig. Got plenty more. That's a fantastic tackle there, but yeah. Craig, I think a large majority of Liverpool supporters like you, mate, and all of us. Obviously, something needs to change in the summer. But it won't happen. Referee? Yeah, well done. Foul on Frimpong is going to be a yellow card as well for Chelsea. And the correct decision, because Jeremy Frimpong just got dragged back there early. Cucurella, rightfully so, getting a yellow card. It's been some battle that really down Liverpool's right and Chelsea's left, Cucurella and Frimpong. And I'd say Cucurella has had the better on a large majority of those individual duels, 1v1s. So Buzz like, there'll be a free kick here now. More or less on the halfway line for Liverpool. Ball in, drifted to the far stick. They're appealing for handball there. Van Dijk saying he brought that down there. The Chelsea defender. He was under no pressure at all. I tell you, I've had a couple of those shouts today. Ball still in play anyway, but come on, Freddy. It's going to be a corner, but it's going to be surely going to be getting checked here. Has to be a penalty, is it? No, don't think nothing's been given of that penalty. No penalty there, Reds. I haven't even seen a second replay on that. But Reds, make sure you do tune in to, of course, the Gags Tandon Show. Gags and Lola will be taking you through the post-match analysis of the game this afternoon. Let's hope Liverpool can just get a win in here. And, of course, the post-match Raw lads will be taking you through Dave, Traven, I think it might be Carl as well today. And the analysis. Get up, say, though, lad. This is the precedent that the Premier League's allowed. Like this madness going in at the front post here. This is the Arsenal Premier League football. In swinger for Liverpool. Oh, Joe Gomez nearly got his goal. I tell you what, millimetres away from Joe Gomez on the front post there. Oh, done Gomez. Not allowing the goalkeeper out there. Oh yeah, Joe Gomez nearly got his long-awaited Liverpool goal. But yeah, 5 minutes left to go here, Eds. Probably will be about 2-3 minutes added on. Don't think there'll be anything too major added on either. Just being the substitutions. Not many VAR changes either. Of course, Reds, if you aren't new to Anfield Index, hit that subscribe button down below. Do get involved in all the content across the board as well. Obviously, head over to AnfieldIndex.com to find out even more. If you become a pro subscriber, obviously opens up many other greater catalogue of great LFC content across the board as well. Obviously, YouTube is a little bit of a taster really, but there's even more on Anfield Index Pro. Be able to listen to all the podcasts in their full entirety as well, Reds. Ball into the box for Chelsea. Obviously, you want to join the Discord community as well. We've got over 2,000 Liverpool fans from around the world. Obviously, if you've got Discord, click the link in the description, head over. You'll be able to join that. But if you do become a pro subscriber, you'll be able to open up different channels in the Discord, and you'll be able to listen to some of the listen to the sound studio when the lads are recording some podcasts as well, and you can pose some questions as well to some of the hosts as well on their podcasts. A lot more interactive as well. That's going to be a foul on but this game at the minute just looks like it's going to be fizzling out for both sides. It's going to be a yellow card for Joe Gomez, I think it was. Yeah, it is. Yellow card for Joe Gomez. But yeah, another player that's got an uncertain future at Liverpool, chat. What was it, at the beginning of the season? He was linked with a couple of moves to, was it AC Milan or whatever? Obviously, Joey's not had the greatest injury history at Liverpool either, so yeah. Chelsea down the right hand side. Gusto, that pass from Palmer was just a bit too high in the Frenchman. Needed that ball in front of him. Chelsea right back. Little give and go. Yeah, probably Craig. Bit surprised he hasn't been given an opportunity, but he's done well there. Pedro. João Pedro. He's going all the way here inside the Liverpool penalty area. He's went down, João Pedro. I tell you what, he's appealing for a penalty, and there's a breakaway here for Liverpool. Can get it right. But no, that's poor by Chiesa. And he's given away a foul. And they're checking a penalty decision here on João Pedro against Frimpong. And I tell you what, if they give this, let's have a little look. João Pedro, it's a tangling of legs. It's a tangling of legs. It's 50-50 there. Yeah, for me, that's not a penalty. Frimpong kind of gets a bit of the ball, but if this gets allowed, chat, it's a bit of 50-50. All the decisions Liverpool have had this afternoon, I don't think either player has got that under control. It's not a penalty. That shouldn't be getting given. Thankfully, not a penalty given, chat. Not going to be getting a penalty given for that. But, yeah. If that was given, you'd have about 10 of them each Premier League game as well. But after that burst of energy from Maka at half time, it was impossible for him to keep up that momentum, really. He had a good 10-15 minute spell in the second half, just needed to be out 7 minutes added on. Oh, there we go. 7 minutes for either side to get more of that. 7 minutes added on here, Reds. Come on. Come on here, Liverpool. Gravenberch. Ball over the top. Curtis Jones. Ball into the penalty box. It's fell to Cole Palmer as a possible breakaway here for Chelsea if they can get the last couple of passes right. Reece James, he's found Cucurella down the left-hand side. Enzo, he's picked a position down the left-hand side, the Argentinian. He's got a couple of runners ahead of him. He's found Cole Palmer. Oh, thankfully, if it was just a bit too ahead of him. But Palmer's still got it, though. Danger's not over for Liverpool. Caicedo, ball into the box, and that has been comfortable for Mamardashvili as the Anfield crowd, with 7 minutes added on. The Anfield crowd is begging the Georgian to get that ball forward. Frimpong, get your heads up, lads. A long searching ball here from Joe Gomez. Again, asking too much. Asking too much from Isaac to get that. It's a nothing ball, really. You'd much rather keep hold of possession than pump the ball forward. Well, the game very well and truly in the balance at the minute for either side. Chelsea need to win this game to salvage any hope of European football this season. Ball into the penalty box, a poor ball by Reece James. But as have Liverpool and Chelsea in recent months, have been really poor. And if this game fizzles out like this, there'll be no surprise, really. Two poor footballing sides finishing a game of football like this. Joe Gomez looking for an outball, really. It's a not on ball forward again by Frimpong. Press, Reds. Little give and go kickers. Go backwards and then go out wide. Needs a bit of support. Now give and go. And reset yourself. Anfield, we're all begging for Liverpool to go forward, but it just looks so disjointed. No real clear progression high up the pitch. Come on, the Reds. Frimpong down the right. Isaac inside the penalty box. Got a bit of space here. Alexander cuts it across the box. It's clear by Chelsea. Liverpool still got the ball though, but Frimpong, he's missed out on that challenge, and there's a possible breakaway here again for Chelsea. That's going to be a kick through the back of João Pedro. And McAllister, more or less frustration from his other teammates there. But it was a great first time we've actually got Isaac inside the penalty box. It was the correct ball to flash across the 6-yard box from Alexander Isak. But you need someone from a wide position, whether that be Kirkers, whether that be obviously Chiesa coming in at the far stick, running across either the front post or the back post. But we've played 4 minutes, and that's of the 4 minutes to the allotted 7. And it looks like Colwell's happy with a point here. What are you doing, lads? Get the ball forward. Giving the thumbs up to the A-line. Enzo inside the penalty box. Don't foul him, Liverpool. Cucurella. It's going to be a throw into Liverpool. Liverpool, the experts of getting late goals this season. And sometimes conceding them as well. Ball forward. Gravenberch to Kirkers. Ball over the top. Chiesa. Done well there, Colwell, to keep that in. That'll give and go. That's going to be a foul on the halfway line. 2 minutes left here, Reds. And player of the match, really, for Liverpool. Reds, if you had to pick one. Hard, really, in all honesty. Not been many standout performers, in all honesty. If we had to give it, I'd give it to the Chelsea player, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I have to pick one Liverpool player, would be Rio Ingemua, who shouldn't have really been subbed off. But one of them, innit? Ball to the far stick, Mamardashvili. A quick counter. Oh, that's poor by Mamardashvili. Not the greatest of clearances into the path of Chiesa. Van Dijk. So we got a minute left here. Virgil. Referee, play on. The advantage there. Absolute joke, referee. Liverpool had the ball. Silly decision, man. Gotta let play go on. Kirkers down the left. Little give and go. Szoboszlai. Gusto. That's a foul by, and that's game, set, and match there, chat. 1-1 Reds. 1-1 this afternoon. Poor performance by the Reds again. Is the gas? Yeah. But yeah, I think the precedent was set when you're bringing Rio Ingemua off. He's a player that gets you off your edge of your seat. That's what you pay your money to go to see, players that want to get at full-backs. And he got subbed off with an hour to go. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see if there's boos at the full time. Pretty sure there will be. Yep, rightly so. More boos at Anfield. It's become the norm again at Anfield, which is very rarely Anfield would boo. But again, another dissatisfaction. A lot of Liverpool fans not happy with that at all, Reds. We're not. But Reds, tune in 4 minutes' time. Gags and Lola will be taking you through all their analysis. I'm intrigued to what they think about the game. But Reds, thank you as always for everyone that's tuned into the latest Matchday Live here, Reds. I've been your host, Jack McIndoe, and yeah, I'll see you when we're next playing. Obviously, the Villa game's been moved, but yeah, I'll see you on that Friday night as well. But Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekends, whatever you're getting up to anyway. But the game summarised both sides, Liverpool and Chelsea, being absolute dire in the league and in European competition as well. But Reds, look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you're getting up to. But again, a really disappointing game of football by Liverpool. But we're not really surprised, are we, Reds? Look after yourself, and I'll see you again on the next Matchday Live, Reds. Ta-ra.